welcome to the stream. Ooh, what could it be? 20 Nagel. It was a little bit of a surprise. Ooh, what could it be? Well, wasn't I ecstatic with that one? Not particularly. The last few rings have been like Manel's, Nagel's. I haven't got a juicy ring in a while. I think my last BK ring was about 2 months ago now. Like no ruby ring. Quite some time since my last SOJ. Blade bone. Let's see if it's ETH. Nope.
I can't carry
more to the skills. Oh, hammers and roses are large charms. Just for the melee ones, or the melee, however you want to put it. I don't have any on in here, but they can roll some very good life, attack rating, and max damage.
Good day.
So there's a couple that beat the small charms that I've got on any of the large charms. There's only I think one or two for the charms I use for Ubers or a max damage barb build. Yeah, so they're the ones I'm after. Talking about which, I've got a few to identify. You can either get 7 to max damage on a large charm, which is better than obviously 3 for the slots taken. So like a 3, 20, 20 for example. Oh, Shaco. Of course, let's see, 139 is my highest defense Shaco. Not gonna be. But Shaco is always nice to see. 53. Yeah, but the chances of those charms dropping are very low, but that's true in general. But you increase your chances by looking at the large charms as well.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice find. Giant skull. I haven't seen that in a long time. 2 open sockets. Beautiful. Two awesome helms in one run.
I am overburdened.
1 second. Got to sort this out. That's quite an uncommon item, that one. That's very good. And in the same run as a Shaco. That makes it memorable. Sorry, just putting it in chat. Because I'll go back and timestamp the video. I don't suspect too many people will go through a whole video, but you never know. There you go. I don't know what it rolls other than the 1 or 2 open sockets. The defense, I imagine, changes. And a great item for a Bolzon, so I'm told. I've never used it though. I think that's only the second or third one I've ever found.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, yes, with dual res. No skills. Pul Rune doesn't quite cut the mustard. I've got enough of those.
It's locked. I am overburdened.
Barb skills. That's it.
I am overburdened.
Pul Cather's Sacred Charge for the second time today. 2 rune.
I can't carry no more.
And we do better.
I am overburdened.
Sure we can.
I can't carry no more. I am overburdened.
Reroll your bonus. I have found a couple of pairs of steel rings. I hadn't. All 120, but as I go gauntlets, the required strength is just no good. And I do have 220 with scabbers, thank goodness.
I am overburdened.
Oh, God, sometimes I do that.
I am overburdened.
Oh, the butcher's pupil, is it it? No. Cool item though. I can't be yet actually. It's indestructible. So I think about it.
I can't carry.
Well, max roll on the strength. Almost a cheeky amount of magic line. 3 magic line. Yes, the game's trolling me at that point.
I can't carry no more.
Actually, I'm not sure if I've got... I don't believe I've got Giant Skull in the pits before. I've got it in terrorized catacombs, not from Andariel. I know that. This is one of the more rare ones for sure.
I can't carry no more. I am overburdened. I can't carry no more. I can't.
Oh, a Pul Rune. I haven't seen a mid rune in quite a while.
Carry no more.
Just how the cookie crumbles. I was about to identify it. Well, that's nice. Nice. No, wrong button. There's a little Balrog blade. Check these, I feel like I've missed something. No, it's just a Balrog blade, that's right. These puzzles are getting a little bit out of hand now though. Yeah, I need to place those. What is that? Foul. I need to keep the next foul and lum. Oh, the frame rate just dropped. Oh, heard the two runes before I saw them. And of course, it always goes immediately to the idea of an epic rune. Almost never is. Not never. Ooh, come on. No IAS. It's really needed on the face mate, but no enhanced damage. Well, one day maybe. I'll just double check it was a Rel and an Ort. Yeah. The runes are coming in hot. Not high runes necessarily, but they seem to like come in waves. I can go many runs and not see a rune, it feels like. And then other runs they just seem to be dropping. That's the case at the moment. A jar would be exceptional. Oh gosh. And fanaticism. Never like it. And with archers. And fanaticism archers were the most recent cause of my latest near-death experience. And the reason that inspired me to go from a pit zerker to a pit trader. Three. It is F. I think I found an F before a couple of times, but just go do this.
Hello.
Oh, blade bone. Nah, I'm almost certain I have found an F. I'm just making a little collection of F finds I've got. But here it is. Oh, I'll stroke, not blade bone. I can't keep track of the mid-level uniques that are kind of like never used. I wouldn't say never used. Seldom used.
Impossible.
Fan of War. Goes pretty well actually. I found Giant Skull. I think it could be either my second or third ever. So very rare. The first Giant Skull I found in the pits. I believe ever, but definitely doing this round of magic finding runs in hardcore. The only other one I found hardcore, I think, was one over Socket, I can't recall, in Terrorized Catacombs from one of them, just one of the regular uniques, not Andariel or things. Yeah, so it's called the old school way, and it had 2 open sockets. Yeah, and in the same run, I found the Shaco, so like 2 cool helmets. I can't say I've got 2 recordable drops in one run before. I may have. Like, not fully noteworthy. I mean, yeah, a Shaco isn't mega, but it's definitely in terms of like, you know, rarity, but a cool find for sure. How's it your end, man? Oh yeah, and a cheeky little Pul Rune actually. So I'm gonna have to decide what to do with them. I'll need to probably collect the gems that I used to cube them up. What was that? Death Spade. Not often. Want to see it? Overall miss. That's pretty epic. Very epic. 45 on the ED. That's a big find. 1 second. That's a big find. I have got them, but they're very, very rare. 45 on the ED. I think my pair I've got in hardcore. Oh my gosh, I think that's the lowest roll on strength too. Well, how the cookie crumbles, but finding a pair of STEELRENDS any day is pretty cool. Depending on who you ask, they're in the top 10 rarest items in Diablo 2. So yeah. Oh, have you got your 42 to the 32. Looking for your Cold Thunder. You should get one. Like, they aren't. They'll come along. I find that Travancore's are ridiculous for finding Thunder Charms. Yeah, those 2 items in the last however many minutes. I can't. Oh, I've had one run like it where I got a Griffin's Eye, and about 20 minutes later I got a Wind Force, and that magnitude of rarity. But these 2 are right up there, so very good. Although I would like a Shaker's Hammer though, please. Like, great items, but I'm to be a little bit picky. Not the ones I'm after. I hope that isn't burning through all my RNG. That's very rare items. It's like, in a way, I'm like not expecting to see anything good in a while now. But it doesn't work that way. But it just kind of feels like, you know, it's chewed through my good luck for a little bit. Or maybe my luck's just on fire. Pressure? No. I am running 676 with the death cleaver. I was able to run 706, but because I had an ist in it. But I've just found, well, because I'm concentrating, I really need that extra damage. So I can kind of like face tank these monsters with fanaticism and barely do any damage. If I was berserking, I would have potted at least twice there probably.
I can't carry anymore.
There's a lot more room for error with this build. A lot. Which is saying something when you've got a lot invested in a character that can die permanently. I could get it up to 700 if I wanted, but I'd have to make some trade-offs. Because I mean, even with that magic bind, he's still got on the important one 71, and actually cold resistance is important in here. Not so much fire at all. It's that frost nova on their death is a problem, and of course just classic lightning resistance, right? So yeah, I'm very happy with it, given these are all items I found myself. But the ability to hawk is where it shines. You know, it's 75% chance, so I'll find even a quick sorceress, you know, will find, let's say on average, there's like 12 minions, including like different, unique amulet. I should have asked. I should have been like, what are your uses? Yeah, so the kill speed's one thing, but that adds on 75%, which is very good. Yeah. So, like, I could have a bit 2 more MF here. I could get another 7 or 6 MF charm. 7. I haven't looked at these in a while. That was a cool one. That's one I'll keep again, just keep on cold res up. It's not really necessary, but I could get another couple out of that. 7. Yeah, fire damage even, attack rating, cold res, yeah, lightning res, and fire res. Yeah, 6. I've got 11 lightning res with 5 fire. That was a pretty cool one. I could probably. I don't think I've got another one in the stash. No. Probably on a mule. Might actually be able to squeeze out another 1 or 2 or maybe 3% magic bind. But yeah. Oh yeah, and my geeds, I was happy with that. Like Southbound, max on the vendor prices and the magic bind, and okay on the gold. Like, so it means when I'm gambling, I don't have to go through the rigmarole of swapping to try and get that 15% vendor price reduction.
I can't carry anymore.
You've got about 300 on your assault. That's just over a year on. And seriously, this is a year of playing hardcore. That's where it's come from, like everywhere. But Lower Karust is probably the best place to find them. If you can switch off your brain for a bit, maybe put on an audio book. I hear people do that, and I understand why. like Rust and Travical are pretty good charms. Mayhem in here. Where's the maiden javelin? That's what I was after. 3. And that was it. Whatever works, man. Yeah, I put in whatever charms, the best charms I had, you know, to stack in my inventory, and then just over time you'll end up replacing your 3%ers or 4%ers. You'll get the odd 5 and the odd 7, and then you just eventually change them over. It's quite incremental, but there will be the day, keep up the grind, where you just got pretty much all 7s in your inventory. F Greaves. Nope. And I can't be bothered gambling right now, so don't mind me just dropping gold. I'm gonna try not to mind me dropping gold.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
We'll say it's a sacrifice to the pit for the RNG gods. At the altar of the RNG gods. Maybe they might favour us. Although to be fair, they already have this run with a giant scale STEELRENDS and a Pul Rune. We'll check the dust route out. Yeah, man, you'll get there. It's fun, like as part of the progression. That I enjoyed anyway. Going through the game and just bit by bit, the character getting better and better, and you know, it's fun. Sure does take its time. Where is that coming from? surrounded by fanaticism with amp on there for a second. I did not like it. Oh, look at that.
I am overburdened.
Steel pillar. That is a very rare find. Very rare. 212 in enhanced damage. Crazy that I'm finding they're all items in a similar level of rarity in this stream, which is nuts. 59.28. So yeah, giant skull, steel rings, steel pillar, all in one run. Madness. That was a previous run. There, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we'll put the pole that I found there too. That's this run alone. I'd have to check the drop odds, but I'm pretty sure that like it's up. It's similar to, if not the same as like the grandfather. The drop odds in the pit. That is anyway. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but according to Sillipson's drop calc. That's it's a bit mad to get that in 1 hour. Bang on, just under an hour. Like, those are the kind of items you wouldn't expect to see days apart kind of thing. Yeah, and 2 items with the word steel. Steel pillar, steel rends.
I can't. I am overburdened. I can't carry it.
Dude, oh come on, that's a troll. That's a massive troll. 2 to shape-shifting skills with 20% faster cast rate. Oh, bit of strength, a bit of dexterity rather, I wouldn't even count the strength, and lightning resist. Oh, wow, what a troll. Once in shape-shifting form, you aren't casting. That's just too good. I'm just noting that one down. I mean, it's already insane luck without finding a nice 220 circlet. But if it was, that would just be almost criminal levels of RNG goodness. Streamer client engaged kind of thing.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Okay, well, we'll have a look at the roll on the Tal's helmet. I found a couple of 131s, which is the only stat that changes on them. And 131 is max 120. Yeah, man. Seriously. That is lucky. I'm kind of pleased that the game threw a bit of a curveball at me there. A 220 shape-shifting helm. An Eld Rune. Huge. Maybe you might give me a jar. Nah, I don't know. Is that too much to ask? Everyone's searching for a jar rune, another jar rune. You never have enough. Yeah, the yellows that drop. I mean, like, it's nothing other than really a trophy find at this point because of grief. Melee, melee, however you want to say it, is just trumped by grief, any grief. I'm trying to find it just for the sheer trophiness of it. And I don't understand the sorceress. I don't play it enough. And apparently, some of those kind of wands can be best in slot, but they're so extraordinarily rare. They'd be like, I presume, lower drop odds than Materials Might kind of thing. Two to sword skills and resistances and everything else. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to pretend to be a big baller by leaving the elder on the ground. Yeah. Well, at least we're going up. Well, it's hard to go down for an hour. It's possible.
I am overburdened.
Always breathe a sigh of relief when I see a might or a fanaticism aura disappear from the feet of the minions. I'll have a look at that rune staff that dropped. 5 socket with 1 blaze. Yeah, sacred armor. It'd be nice to find materials in the pits, just for my own reasons. I had found it before though, but it was terrorising Dario.
I am overburdened.
And one day I dreamed to see a Zod in the pits. But crazily, I found two. There was a period in my life when I just played cows a lot. Non-players see. I mean, we could have a look at the Sacred Globe, but I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be fair. And oh yeah, get 2 open socket, right? So 2 to sorceress, there's 2 to sorceress skills, and then a whole lot to like 3 to, I imagine, like lizard or fireball or something.
I can't carry you.
I presume it can roll with like maybe some energy shield skills would be desirable. And I don't think it's just for player versus player too. I think that that's like potentially best in slot for like player versus minion as well. Rune, come on. The game's telling me it wants to drop runes. I've seen a few more than normal this one. But I've got Pul, which is, you know, it's not huge, but it's always one that you can note. And people are like, yeah, it's a Pul. Nice. But it's not like, wow. But it's like, yeah, nice. The wow factor is definitely a Vex and above. Yeah, I was mostly going for kill speed. I think I did it with a Blizzsork actually. I did have a Javazon later on, but early game, sorry, but early for me, I just had you kind of, I think it was only like a 6,000 damage Blizzard, or just under. Sorry, that's not even here. And I just ran cows over and over and over with that Blizzsork. Online and offline, so one of the times is online play. I happened to be on the other side of the map from everyone else playing, thankfully. No runes. I'd done about 5 hours of cows at that point, and I was just thinking, man, I haven't seen a single good rune. Is this just my luck kind of thing? And being online, I knew that, well, I may as well split off from the group and just try and clear some cows just so I've got a reasonable chance of getting the rune. And a Mal dropped. I was like, oh, finally a rune. And it was in the same patch of cows, so a Mal, and about 2 seconds later from that same horde of cows, a Zod dropped. I was just like, wow, I mean, I never expected to see a single Zod ever playing Die by 2. And then the other one was single player, and I've got the actual screen replay of it, because I learned about that about a year ago when I found the Zod. I need to actually work this out.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, so it was a softcore sorceress that I've got here on this account. 14 distinct projects, no good. There's a chance that that Berserker Axe could be 40 IS and massive ED. It's so small though. Then you'd have to Zod it. Ha! 1 to strength. That's to be expected. Yeah, I read this whole online thing there, made about, it was this person, you know, these guys out there that just done mad math on these things, and apparently the models that he ran, like he actually, I think, generated computer models on the drop pods and the clear speeds, etc., and said that players 5 Blizzsork and a couple of others was the most efficient way to farm for runes. I mean, obviously with a build that could do it. Otherwise, it was players 7 for the Jamazon. Yeah, so taking that what you will. Things may have changed with like some of the recent patches. That might be like pre-D2R stuff. Like obviously, because it didn't mention, for example, Mosaic Assassin, which I think now just takes a cake, right? Oh yeah, man, like the cows are great. Yeah, so Amp and Fanaticism, but I only lost a little bit of health, 1,000 there. If it was a Berserk, I would have actually kited those enemies. But I generally found going strong on cows, it would average about 3 or 4 hours to get a mid to a high rune. 3 to 5 hours, we'll say. Like, yeah, you can also get a high rune in your first run, but yeah, and it's kind of similar with Travancore too, except the Zod cannot drop in Travancore. Rune. Definitely earlier on in Dive, like when I saw an EO rune, every time my heart would leap because I'd be like, oh, that's a low rune. Because my eyes were seeing what my mind wanted to see. It's like, lo and behold, no, it's not a low, it's an EO. I wonder if the devs did that just to mess with the players a little bit, make it look that similar. Yeah, go on the rune tree. Just put a little horizontal mark under the eye. That'd be great. No, this is mayhem. Absolute mayhem.
Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, mate. Good, good. Yeah, we'll go for that. Yeah. In this run too. It would be very fitting for it to be a jar. Because, you know, the first high rune I found some time ago now was in the pits, that is. Of course, I found my fair share in Travancore and cows. Was a Vex, which is an appropriate place to start off, you know, earn your stripes. And then an Ohm, and then another Ohm, and then the bear rune. So, to get a jar rune, I think it's just fitting, right? Tell the game that. But a Zod would complete the hardcore rune grail. I've definitely completed the softcore rune grail. Maybe I just have to change my level 2, 92 Amazon into a Javazon and just spam cows for weeks. What did Sir Fox do in 3,500 runs, right? He got the Zod rune from Chaos Sanctuary. Does anyone know if he completed the Holy Grail in that? Surely he would have completed the Holy Grail in 3,400 runs. That's just huge. Surely he's already completed the Grail, the amount that man can grind. Look at that! Oh no, I'm getting mixed up. I'm thinking of the Buckler. That's I found this one before. What is it? Umbral Disc? Yeah. I was thinking of the Pelth Lunata? The unique buckler. In hell it's like less likely than an Astrian's Iron Lord. Ridiculous. Not desirable at all really, just a trophy find. this is the one monster that's a drawback. Oh, an Amber Rune though. Stone Skin Skeletons is where I really noticed not being a pit berserker anymore, but a pit trader. But it probably adds on about, I don't know, 2 seconds. And the benefit of basically being tanky, relatively tanky anyway, just outweighs that extra couple of seconds, which would be a couple of percent in the long run. Like, I haven't used a full rejuve in I don't know how many runs, whereas I would frequently use, I think, 1 to 2 rejuves every run when I was berserk. And I got a taste of his mortality. Oh, Gladiator's Bane. If that's F, then I'll be stoked. Not F. Still, cool find. Shadowfang. Even at players 1, I found 3 uniques drop from that one chest. Which has got to be quite unlikely. Yeah, are you using Hustle for mercenary, aren't you? Have you found that Lem rune yet, mate, to make your treachery? Or is that evading you too? They say the rarest rune is the one you're after. I remember my first, like when I created my softcore offline characters, it seemed, yeah, ages for a Lem to drop, and then crazily, this is a bit later in the game, I found my low rune, and I went to make Grief, of course, and I didn't have an Eth rune. I was like, oh, I'll just go grind Travancore for it. Well, I think it took hours. I think I did a couple of hours in Travancore just to try and find an Eth rune. Strangely, it just didn't pop up, and I ended up going into lower for Rust. And when I finally found the Eth rune, I was probably the happiest man to have ever found an Eth rune in the history of the game. Why I didn't have one stashed away, I normally do. It's just beyond me, but that was the case.
I can't carry it.
Oh, that's a classic story too. You go to great lengths to create or find something similar, and then the game actually drops it. Oh, that's a taste of classic RNG right there for you. It's like Murphy's Law RNG. When you've cubed your precious earrings up to a jar, you finally find the jar. Another Shaco. Now this is where I found the actual unique Shaco, the Harlequin's crest, at the start of the run, right in that little spot. I've only got a few more runs in me, but we could squeeze out something epic in that time. We'll just keep this pace up. Who knows, that small charm might be GG. Just might. 1 to dexterity. Not quite. Alright, we'll make it 4 more runs, which includes this one here. I'm sure, I can't be sure, but I choose to believe that something good can come in those 4 runs. Dimensional Shard would be incredible, a unique one that is. And the game had me going a couple of days ago when another unique legendary mallet dropped, which rolled to be Stone Crusher again. That was a difficult moment for sure. I had to take a few seconds.
I can't carry anymore. I can't.
Watermax 21 will take that.
What you need?
Alright, 3 more. We can do it. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. I can only feel for the people still looking for like Tyrell's Might and to see yet another Sacred Armor. That's unique. Knowing that there's only 1 in 10 chance that that thing is going to roll Tyrell's Might. I am in the lucky, very lucky position of not caring anymore. Well, I do care, but just I'm not after it. Not everything's on the line. I'm relaxed, content.
I can't carry anymore.
Two more runs. Rune. Awesome. It would be nice to see that, knowing how boring lower class can be. That'll get you going at least another 100 runs, right? And a nice magic binding amulet. Come here. So, of note, interesting to me anyway. So that minion, not that minion, that boss pack, elite pack rather, came from this area here. That's the only time in this entire run that that's occurred, and I've generally found that to be true. They don't spawn there. It's very seldom. They do. One in every, what must be 1 in every 100 odd runs, get a boss pack that spawns in that little corner. I mean, these are the little things I take note of, because it helps break up what can be a very monotonous time just doing the same thing over and over again. That's where I've got to, taking note of the Colossus Blade, one open socket, okay. Taking note of elite spawns. Well, talking about low-level barb stuff, that rune could be used in your what's the word? I've forgotten the name of the rune word. Duress. That's the one. A great, an incredible actual kind of semi-cheap rune word for a melee character, so you can make fortitude. Second to last run here. Oh, I think it should have been this run, but we'll make it one more. Twin X, I'll strike again. It's like poetry going around full circle. I just found what, about an hour ago. Final run. Each bow, I saw the gold, and I got too hopeful. Superior War Pipe, could it be? It was F, that would have been awesome. it's we're going for a potential hell rune,
I am overburdened.
but I do have enough of them. Not the rune we were after. All right. Well, that ends the stream. As sessions go, I think that's the second luckiest pit circling session I've ever had, given the giant skull, steel rings, and steel pillar. The luckiest was actually only a couple of days ago, so strange RNG works and do it for ages, and it's a couple of days apart. Not the greatest roll. I think that rolls up to 20 on the strength, and I know it rolls up to 60 on the ED. It's a very mid roll on the enhanced damage, but cool to have seen 2 open sockets on the giant skull. So yeah, well that's it for now. Good talking with you. Yeah, and I just saw your comment about the Duress Room, but yeah, it's a great wee item, only requiring a shale thole, if I recall rightly. It's a bit of a classic. Alright. Okay, well until next time, good luck out there. Catch ya.